talk to me right now. Just move. Just move.
I'm not moving now.
Don't fucking talk to me right now. Just move. I'm not a kid. I'm 30 years old, bro. I know you fuck with Khosi.
You're giving yourself too much credit. Whether you count her down, whether she not count down, bro. So stop giving yourself more credit than you need to.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Just what?
Wait, guys.
I'll do whatever the fuck I got.
Well done, clap for yourself.
Whew, guys. Last night was a lot. Trust me when I say that. From the party, the boring party, to the after party shenanigans, you feel me? Like, it was a lot. To the Talk Your Talk podcast, to what's his name again, Yemi, confronting Thabang about the way he treats Nelissa and Khosi. Oh my god. To the subtle jabs Miracle and Yemi were throwing at each other at the Talk Your Talk podcast. It was a lot, trust me. Till 4 a.m. this morning, these housemates were giving us content, a truckload of content, and I'm about to, fill your in on it, so you do not want to miss out. My name is Zinny, guys. If you're a returning subscriber, you're a subscriber to being, you're highly welcome. Now please smash the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. You can also turn on your post notification to be notified when I post a new video. Without further ado, starting from the boring party, guys. Like I said earlier on, the party was drop dead boring. Okay, the only thing I liked about it was the housemates attire. Their outfit was really given. The likes of Khosi, Yemi, Olivia, Blue Ava, and Yvonne. Yvonne was like everything for me, repping Akwa Ibom culture. Yemi was looking like a true Yoruba demon. Blue Ava, I don't know what tribe she was representing in her country, South Africa, but she was looking so beautiful. Olivia was looking like a true Igbo queen. You feel me? Like, no, their outfits were really given. Apart from that, the party wasn't given at all. The DJ, he was playing Afrobeats in slow motion. Like, I don't even understand. It was not given at all, trust me. And it was more of, amapiano beats. Okay, fine, give us amapiano songs that we are gonna dance to. Literally, you're here playing songs that we've never heard before in our entire lives. It wasn't given, trust me. It seemed like the housemates had a lot of fun from what I saw, but apart from that, it was not given. My worst dressed housemates include Ipeleng and Nelissa. I don't even understand what Nelissa was wearing, but let's leave that. Now let's talk about Ipeleng. Like, what's up with the muffler? I don't understand. What's with the muffler? Like, it was so funny, guys. These were my two worst dressed housemates, Nelissa and Ipeleng. I just mentioned my best dressed, and that's it. So after the party, Tati had a conversation with Miracle at the kitchen counter concerning Marvin. Now, for those who do not know, Marvin has been constantly trying to make a move, like, trying to, shoot his shots at Tati. And, he had a conversation with Miracle earlier on about his intentions to, ask Tati out or get to know her. Well, here was Tati telling Miracle that there is no way possible that she would ever, have something to do with Marvin. Like, she already has something to do with KJ, and as long as they are in this house or in that house, it's definitely going to be KJ till her last day.
But that's the thing, I don't even like Marvin like that. You get what I mean? I don't. Like, and I told him, like, it's not even like that. I'm with KJ, strictly.
She also had a conversation with Ipeleng, and she was seriously discouraging Ipeleng from, moving with Miracle. It seemed like Miracle was shooting his shots at Ipeleng, since, he has shot his shot at Khosi, and that one is actually a no-go area, you feel me? Ipeleng, is from her body language, it seemed like she was trying to give in, hence the conversation with Tati. But Tati was discouraging her that no freaking way, that there are multiple shippers, social media shippers accounts. Shippers are out there shipping the both of them already, so it would not make her seem like a good person. It would not put her in a good light if she, tries to move on with Miracle, because apart from that, she doesn't just like the whole idea of Ipeleng and Miracle together. Well, Kanaga was in the kitchen, while they were at the kitchen counter, and she asked Kanaga Jr., okay, what does he think, his thoughts about Miracle and Ipeleng together? And Kanaga Jr. outrightly told her, don't even go there, don't try it, don't try that, straight up, and they laughed about it. Anyways, we also had Thabang and Nelissa. This time around, during Saturday parties, it's not Olivia flirting with Thabang. Thabang has ruled her off after she said, oh, it's just her being tipsy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, Thabang and Nelissa were in the dressing room, and you know, Thabang made her sit there. He carried her and she sat down on the dressing table, I think, and you know, he spread her legs and they had a French kiss. Like, oh my god, it was intense. Miracle was there, and it was Miracle's facial expression for me. Yaya also was there, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? What is going on? Anyways, I'm not really surprised because Thabang already said that, okay, in the house, he told Khosi that in the house he's actually gonna have a fling with Nelissa, but outside the house, of course, he and Khosi will get serious. So that's part of the plan, right? And they were all surprised. Yaya too was surprised because they were all in the dressing room. We also had Blue Eva and Yemi. They had their few moments, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? I saw Yemi trying to hold her from her back and all of that, and I'm like, okay, what is going on here? But let's just see how it goes. Then there was Miracle for the umpteenth time professing his undying love to Khosi, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What is going on here? Miracle, you don't tire Jesus. In fact, Jesus is more than exhausted. This guy has told you several times that she's not interested in you. He was there asking questions like, oh, do you think there will be a chance, you know, outside the house? And she was like, me and you, I don't think so. You know, he was trying to prove his love for her again, you know, like he has always done, and she has always refused him. That, oh, that he really likes her, that can't she see that there's never a time that he has actually, you know, embarrassed himself for anybody but her. You know, he has embarrassed himself in the presence of 43 countries because of her and all of that. And you know, Khosi was telling him that Yemi has actually had things to do with other women, but she has always been his priority. But with Miracle, he has asked every girl out in the house. He goes from a lady to a lady, and me, I haven't seen it too. Even this one that Ipeleng was talking about Miracle to Tati. I've not, maybe they're not showing us everything, because I've not seen Miracle trying to shoot his shots at any other woman in that house aside Khosi. Well, she was saying, of course, that would never happen, and I don't know why Miracle was even expecting. I don't know what goes on in his head, but what does he even think? Trust me, how does he process things? Because how do you think she would suddenly accept you? How is it possible? Then afterwards, there was Khosi and Thabang. Thabang was on his bed, Khosi was on the floor by his side, and you know, they were flirting as usual. And you know, Khosi was telling Thabang that there is no way possible Yemi is aware of what's going on between the both of them, that it was Nelissa that, you know, is planting the seed of them having a thing in Yemi's head. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Anyways, Nelissa came in, and Nelissa told the both of them that Thabang has a crush on Khosi. And you know, Khosi was trying to feign ignorance, like crush. And Nelissa was like, I've told you this before, Thabang has a crush on you. There was also Miracle trying to, you know, interrupt their conversation, and she was trying to tell him to leave and all of that, but he was not adhering to what she was saying.
How do I have a crush on you?
Khosi, I've said this to you as well.
Yo, those are big words, eh?
Khosi, I've said this to you as well.
A crush.
Khosi, I've said this to you as well.
I know you have.
Okay. So I'm not lying.
But they were basically together, and I feel that was when she escaped the Talk Your Talk podcast, and she said she wanted to go to the bathroom. That's when she stopped by at Thabang's side. Girl, you are a player. Now there we had the Talk Your Talk podcast. Miracle, of course, the spearheader of it all, the organizer, the host, basically. And you know, he was telling the other housemates how he has been trying to make him move at Khosi and all of that. Meanwhile, Yaya and Yemi were upstairs in Samson's room, and Yemi was telling Yaya that he has been constantly trying to stay away from Blue, because Blue even wanted them to shout together this night. He refused, and you know, he was even telling Khosi that they should shout together, but she was with Miracle. Remember, I told you she was having a conversation with Miracle that he doesn't know why Khosi is constantly trying to make him create a point, or trying to make him always, you know, be the one you know, trying to hit at her and all of that, trying to make a point, basically, so the whole world or the whole house will realize that, okay, he's really into her, that she's been doing a lot of things. Remember the fling that she had with Thabang and all of that.
I'm like, I told you to come shower. Why didn't you come? She's like, you know what? I'm like, why? I'm like, I intentionally avoided getting the shower with Blue.
And you know, Yaya was just advising Yemi that they are both the most matured individuals in the house. You know, Blue, Khosi, Thabang, they are all younger ones, so they're definitely gonna act their age, and that he should just ignore Miracle. You know, she was having a conversation with Miracle. Miracle was the one talking to her. That's what made her not to come have a shower with Yemi. He was complaining to Yaya, and you know, Yaya was telling Yemi that Miyako has chased every lady on skirt, anything on skirts actually, and that he does these things intentionally to actually trigger him. He does these things like deliberately just to see his reaction, and there's nothing more he would want than to get a reaction from him. So the best is just to ignore Miracle. Then she also talked about Khosi, that Khosi is just acting her age, that even if Yemi leaves the house, she's still going to flirt with these men, Thabang and Miracle, so he shouldn't think much of it. Now back to the podcast. Miracle was asking Khosi for the umpteenth time why she's still staying with Yemi when he disrespects her, and you know, Khosi was telling him again in front of everyone that this is her choice, that he thinks okay because he has disrespected her, blah blah blah, but she still wants to stay with him, that they've promised each other that they would have each other's back in the house, that they've not had conversations concerning whatever is going to happen outside the house, but as long as they are in the house, they have already talked about having each other's back. By that time, Yemi was already there. You know, he was present when she was saying all of this. So why can't Miracle take his like?
And I said to him, the thing is, I've made my choice very clear. I want to be with that person. Why are you still asking questions? Because I've made that clear.
Anyways, Miyako said it was disrespectful for her to say that, Yemi has her back and she has Yemi's back, because he's a partner. Basically, if there's anyone that should have her back, it should be him, and that he has fought people because of her. He has, you know, been in several altercations that he wouldn't even have been involved himself in because of her. So definitely he's the one to have her back. You know, that if she gets a strike, he automatically gets a strike. So it's very disrespectful on her part to say to his face that she has Yemi's back. I'm like, Miracle.
I feel like for you to say that to somebody that is not your partner is fucked up.
This has to be Miracle doing this intentional. I don't think there's any man his age that would, you know, be this dumb, be this dense, be a total dunce, and not realize that, okay, he's doing too much at this point. I feel it's highlights. People don't see it because they are in the house, but from my perspective, I think he's doing this deliberately. Like, he knows Khosi doesn't like him, and he has said it before that he's not even into her, he's over it. So I feel he's just doing this for the content, the highlights. He also said that he has not been doing things intentionally to spite Yemi, that whatever he does is basically from his heart. During the Valentine, when he was, you know, saying lots of nice stuff about her, you know, talking to her in a lovely manner, you know, and all of that, speaking nice things about her. Basically, it was from his heart. That even when he called her Busoma, that was like a love name, you know, in Igbo, it was basically from his heart and not intentionally to spite Yemi. And then Juicy J now asked him that, okay, fine, this Khosi not giving you attention, you know, and being with Yemi, having something to do with Yemi instead of you, instead of her being with you, doesn't it bruise his ego? Doesn't it make him feel some type of way? And you know that amounted to him treating her bad. Because Miyako said, first of all, he has never treated her any different, even though she doesn't give him attention and she's been with Yemi. He has never treated her any different. And pertaining to the question, if all of that bruises his ego or brings about insecurities, has never brought about that before. He said no. The Miracle also asked him that, okay, fine, you're trying to support Yemi right now from your questions and from your utterances. Will you want Yemi to treat your daughter the same way he treats ladies? And Juicy J said yes, because Yemi was outright. Basically, he was blunt, he was straightforward with these two ladies, and so definitely he would want any man to, you know, be straightforward with his daughter. And I'm like, okay, this has to be a friend just having on another friend's back, because Juicy J is capping. There is no way any man would want his daughter to be in that kind of triangle, in that kind of toxic situationship. It's not possible. It's just Juicy J having his friends back, Yemi, period. That's how Yemi creates parado. He said, that when he kisses Khosi, he knows Miyako feels some type of way, although he pretends not to, that he should move on, that he's gonna be with Khosi. Khosi is his. As long as Khosi is his, that there's nothing anyone can do about it, that he needs to move on. Since he claims he's a bad boy, he needs to move on, because at this point, he's even stressed stressing Khosi out. He should just move on already. That he's always having conversations like, oh, get to know me, stop all of that. I should just be a partner on a platonic level, and there's no strings that can ever be attached concerning him and between him and Khosi. So he should just stay on his lane, that he has never lived with his parents, that he was always bringing up his car topic, you know. I don't know, maybe it's to entice Khosi and all of that, that he can never walk, that Khosi has chosen him, and that's how it's going to be. That, oh, he even calmed Khosi down during the altercation she had with Jenny. Oh, that Khosi did not even listen to him. He was the one that calmed Khosi down. So he should see that this is it. Like, nothing more can ever be between him and Khosi.
When I kiss Khosi, I see your reaction. You claim you're cool, but nigga, you ain't cool. But bro, you have to deal with that for the rest of your stay in this house. Because that's what it is.
Now, in Miyako's response to what Yemi said, Miyako said that, oh, that he should not try to, you know, switch the topic, because they were all talking about Thabang and Nelissa, and now pertaining to him saying that, oh, he has never lived in his parents' house, that's his insecurity playing on him right now, because he has never had a conversation saying that he lives in his parents' house. So Yemi saying, oh, he doesn't live in his parents' house, trying to throw shades as if Miyako lives in his parents' house. He has never said he lives in his parents' house. That's him being vague right there. That's his insecurities playing a joke on him.
This whole, oh, I've not lived in my parents' house, that's definitely coming from an insecure point of view, because I've never had a conversation with him to say that I live with my parents or not. So him saying I've never lived in my parents' house, that's pointless.
He's been talking about his car, that if he's threatened by it, he should just say so. And in Yemi's defense was like, don't even go there. I'm not even threatened by anything. I'm not even threatened by Jack. Don't even go there.
If you're talking about my car, if you overheard conversations that Khosi was in, you need to say the whole thing.
Well, Miyako was saying, okay, there was a conversation concerning what car do you drive, and he wasn't expected to lie. I mean, he drives what he drives, so definitely he's going to say it. And Khosi was even in that conversation, so why is he even bringing up the topic of his car, or he doesn't stay in his father, or he doesn't stay in his parents' house? That's BS rather.
We're talking about cars, and was brought up, what car do you have? What car do you have? What car do you have? I will not lie about the car I have. If that threatens or that makes you feel some type of way, I'm sorry.
Never threaten, bro. Never.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Never.
That's cool.
Don't even go there.
That's his insecurities playing a joke on him, because at the end of the day, he said what he said. He's living his life. So whatever Yemi does with Khosi, he really doesn't care. He was calling Khosi Shorty, that whatever Yemi does with Shorty, there is none of his business. He cares less, but he should not let whatever he's doing with her spoil his game, because at the end of the day, he's still her partner to the last day. Yemi actually said that Miyako has been saying several times that he disrespects women, but he also disrespects women. He treats women badly. And in Miyako's defense, was like, he has never said anything derogatory to any woman in this house except Jenny O, and that was because she called his government name disrespectfully, and she was saying things like, oh, this woman will not give you the pum pum, that he's a woman rapper, that he's a B, you know. She called him the B word, you know. She was basically, you know, belittling him, you know, degrading him. So of course he had to defend himself. He now asked other people, he asked Black Boy, he asked Juicy J, that okay, if Jenny O had said that to you, wouldn't you react? And you know, I don't think they gave a response, but that was the only thing he said, that he's the one that disrespects women, but he has never disrespected any woman apart from Jenny O, and that's because she called for it.
If a woman said that a woman will not give you pussy and call you a bitch in your face, would you say something about it? Yes or no?
Say shit about
Nigga, that's fucking cap.
Then Olivia chipped in, his Igbo sister. She chipped in and she said he doesn't really need to know Khosi's personal life. That fine, he is her partner, but that basically is pertaining to the game and nothing more. That, for example, she doesn't even know Juicy J's favorite food or best color, and that's because that's it. There's nothing to know there. That he's her partner, but it has to be only for the game. So if he claims he's over Khosi and he doesn't really like her, he needs to move on. And she also made mention of the whole miracle, of the whole questions. Ebuka asked Yemi that he wasn't even in the picture, so she doesn't even know where he's coming in.
Even the whole thing Ebuka said, you were not in the scenario, so I don't know where you're coming in for. Josie, I don't know you. I don't even know what you like eating. I don't know your best color. You don't need to know your partner. You don't need to know them.
He also said that Yemi has been giving himself so much credit for calming Khosi down, you know, during the whole altercation she had with Jenny O and Nana, that there is no award. That why is he always giving himself credit? That he should stop that. Yemi said, Miyako cannot tell him what to do. He's going to do whatever the F he wants to do, whenever he wants to do, and there's nothing anyone will do about it.
I was never going to let Khosi come into the kitchen. You're giving yourself too much credit. Whether you count her down, whether she not count down,
credit,
bro, stop giving yourself more credit than you need to.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Just
What?
like that.
Well done, clap for yourself.
Then Yemi, after the whole podcast thing, went to confront Thabang about the way he treated Nelissa, or how he's been treating Nelissa, and his whole situationship with Khosi. Oh, I didn't even mention it. Nelissa went upstairs and she had a conversation with Yemi and Nana, and she almost cried. She was complaining about the fact that Thabang, she saw Thabang with Blue, and she later saw Thabang with Thabang called her basically, and before she came, she saw Khosi there, you feel me, that he's so disrespectful, this and that. And I'm like, what is it with this housemates and hypocrisy? It's like 5 and 6. This is the same Nelissa that ditched Thabang for Imeli and literally had sex with Imeli while Thabang was in the house. And now Imeli has gone, you're now seeking loyalty from Thabang. Like, I don't even understand what's going on. Do you know that Yemi actually, that was the major reason he came downstairs to confront Thabang, that the way Nelissa, the way he's been treating Nelissa is wrong, that he should come up front, come outside and tell her that, yo, we can't be a thing. Trust me, like, this is where you stand in my life. But when he's playing her around, it's like very disrespectful. And same thing with what he has with Khosi, that whatever he has with Khosi, he doesn't know, but he needs to respect what he has with Khosi, because he has been with Khosi. Khosi chose him basically, so he has to respect it.
But bro, I feel like you need to respect the fact that I'm with Khosi and Nelissa likes you. Nelissa is not perfect, I know that, but she's about to cry right now.
And in my head, I'm like, okay, but when Khosi confronted Blue, you told her that it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary at all. But here you are confronting her side piece. He said, oh, the reason why he's even confronting her is because Nelissa was almost in tears upstairs, complaining about his whole shenanigans with Blue and Khosi. That's the reason, and he cares about Nelissa very much. A little into their conversation, they showed us where Khosi and Yaya were talking about Marvin, and Khosi was lying to Yaya literally. She was telling Yaya that, oh, Marvin likes her, that has he seen the kind of ladies that he's with, they're quite similar, that the likes of JP and Blue Ava, and he feels like Marvin is not really into those girls, that he really likes her, that she should try and, you know, shoot her shot. And guys, afterwards, Yaya was now all over Marvin. Like, Khosi literally put this, sowed the seed in her head that Marvin likes her almost. It's so crazy. Khosi tried to come in and he was telling her outrightly, like, go, get away from me, I don't want to see you, leave this place, go away, don't talk to me. And Kanaga was trying to hold her, prevent her from coming closer to them, and she was like, okay, why should I leave
right now? Do not fucking talk to me right now, just move. Just move. Don't fucking talk to me right now, just move.
He said, oh, that Khosi even wanted to cut Thabang off. Yemi was telling Thabang that Khosi even wanted to cut him off. You know, he was one that said, oh, don't cut people off because of me. Try and just be cordial with him. You know, just be on a platonic level, no strings attached. And I'm like, guy, she told you she wanted to cut Thabang off and you believed. Excuse you. Afterwards, Yemi and Khosi, our toxic partners in a toxic situationship, had a conversation, and Yemi was, you know, asking Khosi why she was with Thabang in his bed, and she said, oh, she was going through a lot and that is why she was with Thabang. And Yemi now asked her, you were going through a lot and it was Thabang you went to meet? She was like, yes, because Thabang was not a part of the podcast that we're having, so of course it was Thabang that she met, that she had to meet, that was available basically. And Yemi now asked her, you took an excuse that you wanted to go to the bathroom when they were having the podcast, and you went to Thabang's room.
What were you doing at Thabang's bed?
I was going to do a lot.
And Thabang was the person you had to go and meet?
Yes.
For what?
Because it wasn't private.
Like I said earlier on, they continued the conversation on the couch, and you know, she was just giving too much explanation about how she went to the bathroom, how Thabang called Nelissa, how she found herself on the bed. He now asked her, okay, fine, did you hug Thabang? She said yes, she hugged Thabang. She was not giving too much explanation. So from Yemi's facial expression, he wasn't having it.
We poured some alcohol on the floor. I leave. John, babe, are you listening?
I'm listening.
There was also Black Boy and Nana. They were talking about how Nana really likes Black Boy, and Black Boy is aware of this, but he's been playing Nana. You know, he's not been straightforward about it. That's in Alex's show. Of course, that's usually That's the gist they used to have there. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. You can also turn on your post notification to be notified when I post a new video. You know the vibes. See you guys in my next video with undiluted gist and analysis. Bye.